Yes, good afternoon to you, Geeta. Yes, Geeta.
Yes. How are you, ma'am?
Yes, I'm good. How about you?
I'm also good. Fantastic.
Okay, that's good.
Would you like to give some introduction about yourself? Yeah,
Yes,
a
of
little bit.
course.
Right.
My name Malka. I'm calling you from Lucknow, and I'm a
Hmm.
postgraduate. And having two sons, I'm blessed with two sons. They both are married, and
Hmm.
my husband, he's a retired banker.
Okay.
That's all about me. Yes.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Yeah. What is that zeal that you are so eager to learn this language?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm very eager, I'm very passionate about this language and I want to learn, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, let me also know about you, Geeta.
Yeah. Yes, as you know, my name is Geeta Thakur and I'm from Uttarakhand, Kashipur. As far as my qualification is concerned, I'm MA in English. I have done DLED and qualified CITED 1, CITED 2. And simultaneously, I am running my YouTube channel, Elevate English with Geeta ma'am. That's all about me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very nice to hear about you. Yes, very nice to hear. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Then, how do you spend your day?
Yeah, my day, it's every day it's so busy, because I have to prepare my breakfast and lunch, and after that, I have conversation with you all people up to 6. I had conversation up to 6, and the day, it passes off very easily. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
again, then preparation for dinner. So the days, gets over very soon. Yeah,
Yeah. It means time flies.
yeah, of course, time is flying. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, ma'am, I want to know, as from since our childhood, we have listened so many things about knowledge, like knowledge is power and
Yeah.
knowledge is key to success. So many
Yeah.
quotes we have listened about knowledge. So, how do you see knowledge? What do you think? What is knowledge in your view?
Knowledge, yeah. Of course, knowledge is a power, as you said right now. Of
Hmm.
course, if I mean to say, if somebody has a knowledge in every field, like medicines or in studies, in paintings, in any kind of knowledge, if a person is having, then we can say that yeah, he's something like a kind of a powerful fellow. If
Yeah,
yeah, if he gains a knowledge in every field, if he's having knowledge, so, and that knowledge also, if somebody does willingly about medicines, about space, about anything, I mean to say, and knowledge in the field of knowledge, some are doing like, and out of just, this is just out of their willingly they do and out of interest. It's one's
yes,
interest, how much he can have knowledge, yeah. And
really.
how, yeah.
And what about degrees?
Yeah, degrees, there are many degrees like, but the degrees, degrees, I mean to say that circle is only limited one.
Yeah,
Somebody has medicine degrees or any kind of studies degrees. So these kind of degrees are only limited. They do with it because they want to do, so that's why. And about knowledge, its circle is very vast, One can have a vast kind of knowledge in each field. But yeah, for degrees, it's limited. Yeah, now what will you say, like engineering or doctor's degrees? So,
yeah,
I mean to say, only the field is limited one.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Ma'am,
Yeah.
which is better? How do you see which is better, knowledge or degree? With whom you
I,
want to go?
I think knowledge is better. Knowledge, like, one of my friend had come to my house. She was just, I had just changed my, new bed sheet. She asked me, so from where did you get this looking very pretty? So I had a knowledge about that particular bed sheet. So I told her, this is the painting, it belongs to such and such place. And this yarn is made of this kind of things. And the villager makes. So that is called knowledge. If you're having knowledge in different circles, like in if medicine, someone has medicine knowledge also, like about medicines, so I think knowledge is better. The
Yeah.
knowledge circle is a vast circle. Yes.
Really, really. Actually, ma'am, I'm also in the same boat with you. I also prefer knowledge. I give more significance to knowledge than degree, because
Yeah.
degree is like a certification of knowledge. No,
Yeah. Yeah. That only. Yeah.
a certification for your knowledge.
Correct.
But
Correct.
if
Hmm.
if you are writing exams, you need knowledge. Huh? But
Correct. Correct.
without knowledge, you can't get a degree. That is
Right.
also the thing.
Yeah. Correct. And degree also. Somebody is having a like medicine degree, so their
Hmm.
field is only limited up to medicines, right?
Yes,
And
yes,
knowledge, anybody can have a knowledge about medicines, about anything. So I think knowledge circle is a vast circle.
yes.
Yeah.
And ma'am, if you talk about degree, so degrees can be fake also, but knowledge is
Yeah,
not
of
fake.
course. Yeah, many people have degrees, fake degrees. So
Yeah.
what's the use of having degrees? I mean to say, yeah,
Because there are so many people who are just having degrees in different fields, but if we
yeah,
talk about their knowledge, they are less in knowledge. They have no particular skill in that
right,
particular area. They are
right,
only because on the basis of some money and other things, they can just acquire a degree, but they cannot get knowledge on
knowledge.
that.
Yeah, correct.
Yes,
Yeah, with the help of fake degrees. Some people, they
yes,
have fake degrees and they go for a job. And though
yes,
they may get a job, but they won't be able to pursue in the right way. Yeah. So there's no use of having that kind of degrees. And the degrees, it should be genuine.
yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Even a person who doesn't have any particular degree, he or she can survive with their job. But
Right,
those
right.
who doesn't have knowledge, they can't survive.
Yeah.
Lekin, but there is one bitter truth also.
Yes.
Nowadays, mostly people are seeing the degrees. On the basis of degrees, they are just giving a good job to others.
Right.
If we
Correct.
if we just talk about the teaching sector, yeah, other things. First
Yeah.
of all, the interview also they just want how many degrees you are having.
Correct.
You know,
Right.
that is
Right.
also the thing that all the people are just chasing about degrees, just
Yeah.
chasing the degrees.
Yeah. Correct.
But if we talk about the professions like business, if we just want to do any business, so we don't need degrees. If
Degree.
we
Right.
have our experience, we have skill, then we can be succeed in a business. So if
Correct.
we just do any business, that time your knowledge is required.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'm aware. But in jobs also, nowadays there are so many people, and everyone knows that on the basis of
Right.
degrees, they can get a job.
Right.
But in the long run, when they just try to do their job, that time the employer can understand that how much knowledge he or she is having.
Right.
But
Right. Right.
why they are nowadays people are just judging their critical thinking also.
Correct. Correct. Like, no, my husband, no, he has only a degree like LLB and he has done, bank. He was in a bank. But besides
Hmm.
his job, he has so much of knowledge about medicines, Ayurvedic
Yes.
medicine, yeah. And some of his friends, they'll call him and ask what medicine I should have for such and such
Hmm.
ailment. And, he has a mastery over this thing also, carpentry. He have never learned, but
Yeah.
yeah, he has a knowledge. He has, made
Hmm.
a small hut for my children when they were young, and even one table, small table he had made. So he can do these kind of things. Even plumber, sometimes we happen to call a plumber. So many kind of things, he can do on his own.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. Actually, knowledge is the skill that cannot be
Yeah,
stolen by someone.
yeah, yeah,
Degrees can
correct,
be stolen, but
correct.
knowledge cannot be stolen.
Yeah, 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 correct. You are right. And degrees, people steal the degrees and get a job. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah,
If we are just getting degrees by manipulating someone, so
yeah,
it means stealing only.
yeah,
That is
correct.
also
Yeah,
a kind of stealing.
you're right,
Yes.
right, right.
Yeah. But we can't ignore that fact also that for getting job degrees are also required.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah, without having knowledge, you can't have a job. So one must have a degree and hold a degree. Yeah. But in
We also
olden times, yeah, in the olden times, there were no necessity of having a degree. Only by
yes.
knowledge, some people used to get work only having a knowledge. But now, these kind of things, they are gone by.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I am also thinking one thing.
Yes.
Like if we talk about knowledge, on the basis of knowledge, we can create job interconnected.
Yeah, yeah, same thing. Yeah, both are interconnected. Correct.
But if we talk about knowledge, then knowledge is the supermost level.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, true. Yeah.
Yes.
So,
So, ma'am, if we talk about any skill, how do you see skills in the field of knowledge?
in the field of knowledge about skills, yes,
Yes.
yes, if we are having a knowledge, but we don't have a skill, kind of, though we are having a knowledge, if we're not
Hmm.
skilled in that kind of field, so we won't be getting further. We can't move
Hmm.
further. Only the field will be limited up to there only.
Yes.
So yeah,
Yes, as in any job, like in teaching, we have DLED, we have AMED, we have done AMED also. But
yeah,
if you have extra thing like any computer education diploma, any skill
yeah, yeah,
apart
correct.
from your teaching,
Yeah,
so it will be a good grade to you.
right, right.
Really, whatever thought you have expressed about knowledge and degree, that were really very impressive and true
Okay.
also.
Yeah,
Yes,
yes. Somewhere it's true also, and
yeah,
yeah, we can't, depend on only having a knowledge, and we get
yes,
to do some work. So yeah, these things are only temporary kind. We won't have a permanent job only if we have a knowledge. So now these
yes.
days, even degree is a must.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, only because degree is important because so many students are just chasing about good
yeah,
marks. They have to get marks 90 plus or 95 plus so that
yes,
they can get good degree. But when there is a talk of any business or in future if they want to succeed in their life, then marks really doesn't depend. What depends that is their skill, their
right,
knowledge.
correct, correct. Their knowledge and skills. Yes, yeah, marks doesn't depend. Right.
Yeah.
Some are good at writing. They can write as much as they can. But
Yes.
about if we talk about skills, sometimes they don't even have skills, but they are able to convey their thoughts on writing.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, really, ma'am.
yeah,
Absolutely. Suppose there is one swimmer and he knows so many things about swimming. He would have read so many books about swimming, and he is able to give each and every answer. What type of strokes are there and how to swim? He can write 10 to 12 pages
yeah.
on the swimming. But if he is just if we just give him a chance,
Okay.
to swim
Yeah,
in
he won't be
a
able.
big, then he'll not be able because
Yeah,
their knowledge is not required. Their skill
yeah,
is
yeah.
required. Yes,
Hmm. Right, right.
so it's important.
Yeah, I think both the things, go. Both the things are necessary. And skill
Yes, yes,
also means a lot. To have a skill, This thing also means a lot, you know. If you're having a knowledge and you don't have skills about that particular subject, so one can't move ahead, you know, to
And this time also, we can say कि skill is the ornament of knowledge.
yeah, correct.
Suppose we have
Yeah,
knowledge of English, we both have knowledge of English,
yeah,
we know grammar and we
yeah,
speak English, and but how we are expressing this is the skill. That how
correct,
you could
correct.
make it easy for
Yeah,
others, those who just want to
that is,
learn.
yeah,
है ना? Sometimes we just organize any activity. Sometimes we make it easy with learn with fun, and sometimes
right,
we take
right,
it like a worksheet work, like
correct.
evaluation. So
Yeah,
there
yeah,
are
yeah.
so
So many things. Yes, yes. Hmm.